You start getting pumped. All right. Whew. Hey, children. All right, ready? Lauren, stop. All right, we're gonna show you the most cost-effective way to make a homemade slurp gun. This is a final product right here. This one's a little long and having to cut this rod with, but basically you're gonna make a handle here. You're gonna take this, you put this up against the fish, and you just suck them in like that.
It's easier underwater too.
Yep. And then you just put them into whatever you're gonna put them into, a bag or something like that. This is everything you need. We did this for $60. We made a pair of them. And the reason...
Basically, this one will only be like $30.
We got the my accountant here. So half of 60 is 30. So this is what you need. Okay, this is called all thread, this material right here. And then this is 2-inch, it's a soft, flexible pipe. I like it because it's transparent, and so if you do get something, you can see something in it.
You can see if you got something.
Yeah, see if you got something. But if this were hard plastic also, the thing I don't like about hard plastics, when you're around the rocks and stuff, and you're going to pull something in.
It's so stiff, you can't move it around the rock.
And it'll chip too, the hard stuff, and when you bang into it. So what you do is you just simply take this, you take these apart. I'm gonna have Lauren do it for you.
I'm just gonna take the tack off.
Okay.
After this.
So this is gonna be our handle.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this wing nut, unscrew it.
Okay. And now we're getting rid of this part. That means absolutely nothing to us right now. So we're gonna put that aside.
This part right here.
Okay.
That little bottom part. So we'll do the same thing with the other one.
These are called pressure test plugs.
Take that away. That means nothing. Well, now this one means nothing to us. So now you're left with these two and this.
Okay. And what that does is when this clamps down on each other, like this, I'm just going to cut in front of you here real quick. When this cuts in, when you tighten this down, it gets fat like that, okay? And then what that does is that swells up inside there. It allows you to get a good seal so that when you pull this rod, okay, it creates a suction here and your fish, crab, shrimp, whatever you want, goes inside of there. And you're not touching it or handling it. You can't get pinched or bitten or any type of toxic poison. It's a real safe way to catch aquarium fish.
What we're gonna do?
Okay.
We're gonna open these.
Sorry, I should open it up. These are basically they're called a coupling nut, okay? 5/16. And the reason we're using that is that can hook all this rod together. This, okay, it's basically a giant nut, but it's long instead of a small one. So you can hook this to that, but she's already put this to here. Drops her washer on there. Now, that connects us and took place of the wing nut that was on there. Then she's gonna take the all thread like this, and then you just simply screw that in there. And in order to make this wider, you can loosen this up a little bit right here. You can just do this with your fingers. You don't need any tools. And see how, I don't know if you can see the black goes past the plastic. Okay, that's how we get our seal. Then, I'm just gonna reach across you there. Basically, this goes in here. Now, if you can barely push it in,
that's what you want.
That's how you want it. I'm gonna get it a little tighter because we're gonna go use this thing in a second. And we're about to run out of daylight, so I'm doing it as fast as I can. So now we have this, okay? And then we're gonna take this, simply push that through here, feed it out the other side.
Now I'm gonna pull it.
She's gonna pull it. Now, in an ideal situation, you would cut this the length you want and everything.
But we don't have anything to cut it with.
But I don't have anything with me right now to cut that, so.
Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this eye bolt, open that up.
All right. Yeah. Obviously, Lauren's not good at stealing stuff in a store.
I'm not good at opening stuff. And what we're gonna do,
put all this aside.
This thing.
Let's move slow. Yeah, show them.
Put that about halfway on the end. I cannot.
If you can't get it started, that's because we dropped it 5 times in the store.
No, it was just my error.
Once you get it going like that, you take this.
And we just
Hold that still, and you screw each side about halfway through there. Now, you could do it without this, but the reason I like to do this, especially with kids or anybody, or anyone really, you don't want that sharp thing poking you in the stomach, in the face, or breaking something in the boat, whatever. So basically,
I forgot the wing nut.
Basically, you don't have to worry about that. Basically, that gives you a handle. And I just put a wing nut on this one because it kind of felt a little stable. So I was just reusing the parts that came with all this stuff, and that's it. Now we're going to go take this out off of the inner point inlet, and we're going to slurp up some fish. You just put this next to them, pull it up, and the fish come in here. Simply take your hand like that, and they can't go in there. There's nowhere they can go. You just go to a bucket or something, and you dump it down in there. If you're out diving, out somewhere deep, you would bring a fish bag or a mesh bag with you, and you just simply take it, put it in the bag, push it back out, put the fish and scorpion, whatever you want in there, seal it back up, and now we're gonna go test it out.
I recommend if you ever haven't worked with scorpions, don't put a scorpion in here.
Oh yeah. And another thing here is a list. I don't know if you can see that or not. These are all the materials we used, okay? Try to keep it as simple as possible. And that's it. And we didn't use stainless steel, we used galvanized because they didn't have stainless steel all thread. But if you wanted to make something that lasts your whole lifetime, you would do everything out of stainless. But this will be fine for what we're doing. And let's go see you in the water. Ready? Now this is a reinforced vinyl tubing. It's fairly stiff. Okay, you could also do the same exact thing with PVC. And then even if you wanted to use a larger or smaller size, you just need to make sure that this number matches this size tubing. Okay, and what that does, that allows you to go inside. And the way they measure this stuff is from the diameter inside. So if you took your tape measure and measured, that might be 3 inches, so it's not accurate. You want to take your tape measure and measure the inside of the pipe. And that means this plug is sufficient to go inside there and create a vacuum and seal it. Okay? I think that pretty much wraps it up. Now let's go have fun before it gets dark.